Before we can keep the law, before we can obey God, we have faith, right? But before faith, we have been given grace. And before that grace, we received Christ because Christ was working in us. And so therefore, we show the fruit of what it means to be under the grace of God. When you're under the grace of God, it means that you're obedient to God. It means you're faithful to God. It means that you're loving to God. It does not negate any of God's commandments. All right? All right. Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm happy to share that message to all of you as well. I'd like to end my lecture there, and I want to solicit your few questions or your comments. We still have a few more minutes before we have our second service today. You have any questions with our lesson about boasting in the cross of Christ?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is that being crucified to the world?
Crucified. What is the meaning?
That's our memory text, the verse.
All right.
Galatians 6:14, the last part.
Okay. You know, there is that comment here in Greek. In Greek sense, the cross is the utterly forsaken manner in which Jesus died, and the world, this present age with its lures, the world crucified to me, meaning by being crucified with Christ, I have rejected the world as unworthy. I, to the world, I have been rejected as unworthy by the world. That's what it means in the Greek sense. Okay, did you follow? All right, let me read this again. Paul was saying, I have rejected the world as unworthy. Yeah, because the world is enmity against God, right? So he was saying that he rejected the world as unworthy, and he was saying, I to the world, it means I have been rejected as unworthy by the world. Meaning to say, he is proclaiming Christ in his body and in his life, even though the world had rejected him, he is still for the world. You got it? It's like saying, in the world, but not of the world. Of course, this is our mission field. We are against the spiritual powers of this world. Darkness, evil, lust, pride. But we are in this world. Though they reject us, we still proclaim the grace of Jesus. You follow? All right? Okay, any more questions? You know, this is my desire that the Lord will continue to work in our hearts, especially in the coming year. That there will be a great revival and reformation in our church as well as in our personal lives. Okay? Any more questions? Ate, do you have any more questions there? Okay, so if there is none, can I invite you all for a season of prayer? Let's pray by twos here. You know, you can pray husband and wife. It's good to pray in the church. It's good to pray by twos as we take time to pray. Pray with your spouses. I'll pray with you and David. I'll pray with Coach. I'll pray with you. Let's pray for our countrymen who are suffering in the Philippines as well. Those who have been victims of floods and calamities and typhoons and storms. And also let's pray for our church that we will continue to proclaim the message, especially in the year 2012. All right? And your silent petitions to the Lord. Your requests, your need for healing, for understanding. All right? Thank you very much.